But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. It's a positive play for the offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Watson, off play action. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting Owens.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown.
Johnson, it's poked free. Football's held. And this is picked up by the Browns.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second and short now following the fumble. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to try and throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Yeah, bitch, you just that telling me, nigga. You gonna tell that
now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage.
Weekend,
but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, it's the weekend.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, which one y'all going to? You talking about the one on 75?
They run again with Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 in the Browns territory.
141 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He returns that punt 73 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Marks.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Marks complete. It's Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Austin.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Marks looking for Austin. Intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cooper, the man in motion right. A give running right is Chubb.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun. Marks. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Marks. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Marks. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing it.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Watson, and his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, 31! Hey, 31!
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Reset! Hey, 31! Hey, 25! 24!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Marks. That's caught. It's Austin left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Marks. He'll find Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Watson looks to throw again.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
The slot man in motion right. go with Chubb on second down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Brought down at the 20.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive. Marks, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's got room at the 30.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Williams loses the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other.